We're about to go on ABC Radio. How you feeling?
A little bit scared.
Bec's a little bit nervous.
I'm drinking chamomile tea.
To relax the nerves. I think we'll be fine. How do you think?
Are you going to be okay to talk?
22 to 10, Fiona Parker here with you through until 10 o'clock. Before the news at 10, Jo Prince will join us to tell us what's coming up on her program. Right now, though, to a conversation I've been looking forward to all morning that's really important. If you're in a partnership or a marriage that you've been in maybe for some time, for years or even decades, I'm sure I don't need to tell you that it can get a bit, well, stale, let's say, and we can get into unhealthy patterns in our lives and in our relationships. And that's when it's so important to recognise what's going on and work on it, to work on both yourself and your relationship. My next guests actually help couples do that, to work on rekindling relationships. And there's a series of workshops coming up in Bendigo. Bec and Vern Hardy are actually also a couple in real life. Welcome to the studio.
Hi.
Hey.
Now, this new work partnership of rekindling relationships, it comes off the back of your individual work in the mentoring space. I might just give people a brief outline of that. Bec, you specialise in supporting women and teenage girls to be emotionally fit and happier. And I think people around Bendigo might already know a bit of your work, Vern, with the Connected Circus in schools and places like the Bendigo Easter Festival. So kind of out and about in the community with the Connected Circus, but you've also done some work with ex-offenders, helping with their communication and relationships, and working on emotional intelligence generally with men and boys. So bringing all of that to this particular initiative.
Yeah, we sort of seem to have combined all of our passions and our interests and working together.
I think what motivated us to work with couples was we found in our individual mentoring that a lot of people's issues hinged on their relationship.
Yeah, it's like the main thing that actually gets in the way. Even if things are bad at work and your relationship's fine, then you can get through.
You can pretty much weather any storm, can't you?
Yeah.
But, yeah, things can be going great in your life, but if your relationship's not going well, then people just aren't coping.
So you've got some workshops coming up where you're focusing on love languages.
We want to know what our partner's love language is so that we can love them properly, I guess.
And speak to them. So, for example, some people's love language is words of affirmation, which means they want to hear someone affirming them all the time. And that's their main love language. So you can do all the other things, but if you're not doing that, then you're not filling them up.
Jill from Golden Square called in earlier saying just that you have to tell the other person how much they mean to you, that they've been married, her and David have been married 52 years.
Wow.
And she talked about, sharing your interests like bushwalking, for example, and working on your relationship and understanding how important that is, as we've spoken about, but also this idea of telling the other person how much they mean to you. And I think that's kind of what you're saying, Vern, is that some people really want to hear that. That's
their love language. That's their
right.
prime love language.